Hey guys, thanks for joining me for another Dokkan battle video. And today we're going to take a look at this Kid Gohan Prime Battle Unit. I finally got him grinded out. So we're going to take a look and see how good he is. I wanted to get it grinded out tonight because the night I'm recording this, the Z update is going to be coming, and I want to make sure I have this all done because once Z update hits, I'm going to want to make videos and all that, right? So we're going to take a look at this Kid Gohan. Hopefully he's pretty good. I really haven't tried him out or anything yet, so we're going to kind of get a good first look at him here. So his leader skill is Exploding Rage, Key Forward 130, so that is a usable leader skill. Ideally, you want 150 or higher, but it is usable, especially if you're a newer player and don't have a lot of leaders. His super attack is Colossal Damage and lowers attack, and then his 18 key is Mega Colossal and massively lowers defense. So I kind of like the lowering attack better. I kind of wish that was on the 18 key, but if you give this guy additionals, you could swing with the 18 key, lower defense, then the 12 key can lower attack, right? All right, so as a Prime Battle unit, Prime Battles are like, I think pretty much the only unit in the game these days that are getting flat passives on release. We've pretty much, the game has evolved away from doing flat passives. They only do percent passives. What they've still been doing with Prime Battles, they give them flat numbers, but on EZA, they change them to percentages. So with the newer Prime Battles, they're still giving them flat numbers, but they're making them really fat, like really big flat numbers. So they still, like, stat-wise, they compare with today's units. They just don't have percentages, right? So he has Key 2 and Attack and Defense 59,000 when there's an ally whose name includes Goku on the team. So this Gohan is meant to be run with Goku's, right? He gets an additional Key 3 and Attack and Defense 59,000 when there's an ally whose name is Goku in the same turn. So obviously you want to run him on rotation with a Goku of some kind. Now there's a couple ways you can run this guy. I'm going to show you one in this video, but there's another one you could run as well. And then he gets an additional attack and defense 58,000 while performing a super. So that 58,000 will get affected more by support units. So we're going to try to run him with support as well. And then he gets a guaranteed crit if HP is 58% or less while performing an ultra super. He gets Key plus 12 and reduces damage by 58% when HP is 58% or less once only. So if you dip below that 58%, he's like a defensive juggernaut, like probably won't be able to be stopped, right? So mine, I have very little investment. I just put some kind of random like dodge and a little bit of a crit and attack equips on him. Just things I had a lot extra of. I didn't really want to invest a ton on this Gohan just because I don't know how much I'm going to be using him. Not because I think he's going to be bad. I actually think he's going to be pretty good. It's just his teams and his linking partners are a little bit wonky at the moment, right? And I've got full level 1 links here. So I'm going to run him on a Goku family build. So we are running the LR Super Saiyan 4 Goku as the lead. Now the only issue with this as the lead for the showcase purpose, just keep in mind, Gohan's going to be riding with only a 130% defense for a leader skill. But this one was, for the linking partner I want, this was the best team I could set up on like a 170 attack. I could have gone the GT Goku leader and done just 150 for both, which would have been a pretty balanced approach to it. To get like the full like good leader skill, you'd have to run him on Exploding Rage, which would be Beerus as the leader, and then you would want to run him with like the Int LR Namek Goku. They just don't link up crazy. They link okay, but just not crazy, right? So what I want to try in this video is I want to try to link up Prime Battle Gohan with actually this Prime Battle Goku. They share 4 links, which it's still not his best linking partner. He actually shares 5 links with the 8-bit Goku, the April Fool's one, which he's not a terrible unit, right? But I want to link him up with this Goku instead because we're going to be getting Legendary Power as one of the 4 links. And this Goku also is acting as a support for 2 key and attack and defense 30. So by running the on-rotation linking partner as a support unit, it means the Gohan's going to be double supported. And I think he's going to be looking pretty good. So attack-wise, I think we're going to be looking pretty good here. We've got the High School Gohan supporting. We've got the Great Saiyaman 2 supporting. And then we've got the Xeno Goku supporting. So we got some pretty good supports rolling here, right? So turn 1, we've got our Gohan. I mean, he's at 189k start of turn defense, which isn't bad. And on super, he gets another, what, 59,000? Hold on, let me just double check here. Yeah, so he's going to get another 58,000 defense on super. So yeah, he's going to be over 200k defense after supering, which isn't bad, right? So we're going to try him in slot 1 right here. You can see he's starting off at an 18 key super. Now keep in mind, he's like insanely supported right now, right? We've got 2 different support units on rotation with him. So that's part of the reason why he's supported. And then because we have Goku on rotation, he's getting buffed from that as well. But I like looking at units pretty much in like their best situation. So let's see what we're looking like turn 1 here. So he's going to super here at, okay, about 3.3 mil. So not the craziest, pretty much kind of in line with what I was expecting for a Prime Battle. So these Prime Battle LRs, kind of the way they've been rolling, they've never been releasing and been like, oh my gosh, they're like the crazy best free-to-play unit in the game. They're kind of like, they're like average, right? So I see this Gohan putting up kind of average stats right now. So 3 mil for attack with like just over 200k defense. That's pretty much average level. So he's a unit that just after seeing one turn, now we're obviously going to look at him more than just one turn, but just seeing him in that situation, I think where the Gohan's going to have value is that he's on some teams that don't have a lot of options, right? So you look at Exploding Rage, you look at Youth, you look at teams like that. Like on Youth, he might be one of the better options you would run, right? But typically the way these Prime Battles have worked out is they're kind of just okay on release. But then when they get their EZA, they have the potential to be very good, right? We saw that with the Goku, the Tech Goku, and the STR Frieza. The STR Frieza, some people still regard is the best free-to-play unit in the game, or one of the best, right? I think most would agree that probably it's Master Roshi. We are about to get a Goku Z update drop, who's like right in that contention as well. The AGL Trunks, I think he turned out okay. We don't have him on global yet, so I'm not going to judge him until I've actually played with him. But the AGL Prime Battle Trunks I know is fairly good after his EZA as well. So I know it's kind of sad to think this. All right, so what we're going to do is we're going to get him on rotation. So yeah, you can see we got 4 out of 7 links, and this Goku is supporting and giving him the full buff. So I feel like ideally, if you want this Exploding Rage Gohan to be at his best, this Int Goku is probably the best unit you could run on rotation with him for bringing out the best in the Gohan himself, right? Ideally, if we could get... Here's the other thing too, guys. So he's almost 4 mil now that we got a few more links in. So looking really good. The other thing that we have to remember is he was over 200k defense, or just over 200k defense, but once again, that's on a double 130 lead. So I'm guessing on a 170 defensive lead, the Gohan's going to be 300k defense plus, which then you're talking like, yeah, that's really, really good. So this Gohan is definitely good. Like, there's nothing really bad about him. He's not blowing you away as like a must-run type unit, right? He's a nice option for the teams that he fits on. Once again, I don't see myself using him very much, just because if I'm going to be using a Kid Gohan, it's going to be the AGL Dokkan Fest. Like, that's with the unit named Gohan Kid. That's the Gohan I'm going to be running. And I don't know that I would want to slide like a second or a third Gohan Kid on the team to make room for this one. Once again, because he's so dependent on having the Goku on rotation. And like, he doesn't link as well with all the Super Saiyan Gokus because he doesn't have any of the Super Saiyan links, right? So you typically got to link him with like a base Goku. Now, I haven't looked at the links of the version Z Goku. He might link up really well with the version Z Goku, but once again, it's finding the team build that you can fit him on and that you're going to be running, right? So that's just the thing to look at there. But look at Gohan, like, slapped in the middle there, 24 key start a turn. I mean, that's pretty darn good. Once again, we are smothering him in support, but he's looking really nice in that middle slot. We'll leave him in that middle slot because now we've got 5 out of 7 links. So if you're a big fan of this Gohan, my Int Goku shouldn't be taking the Goku out here because we got type disadvantage. I think even on a crit, the Int Goku doesn't hit that hard. Let's see what we're looking like here. I forgot to check defense. I got to check that next turn. So yeah, even this Goku's getting up to 3 mil, which is pretty good for him. This one's got an EZA though, so... oh! Don't attack. Okay. Wow, 4.4. Okay. So yeah, looking a little bit better there. So once again, this is a very optimized Gohan though. So a few things to keep in mind. The attack stats are looking fairly decent. So for a non-EZA Prime Battle, like, yeah, he's definitely good. I definitely recommend everyone grind them. Like, they're free units. You should grind them out. He is a longer grind, though. I wouldn't stress about... don't stress and use Dragon Stones to, like, refresh and, like, try to do it. Just do it. Basically, what you should do is... You know, people have different opinions on the boost. So if your opinion on the boost is you should only use that on link leveling, use your boost on link leveling. And then any additional energy you want to burn up, just burn it on the Gohan. And when you run out, then just wait till the next time you play and you have energy again. If you like using boost on metals, then yeah, use your boost on Gohan every day and eventually you'll get it done. I'm someone that's in the approach that I like to take it slow. I definitely didn't grind this guy out day one, right? but I take it slow. Because I'm doing YouTube now, though, I did grind him a little faster than I probably would have. I was kind of grinding him slow. I had him up to about, I don't know, 450 to 500 today, and I'm like, well, version Z's coming out tomorrow. I'm going to be busy, so and I have the day off, so I decided to finish grinding him out so I could get the video done, because then starting tomorrow, I want to focus on all the version C stuff that's dropping and get some videos out on that, right? So, all right, let's take a look. You know, there's not really going to be too much craziness to see here. Let's just make this our last turn. But Gohan actually is impressing me a little bit more defensively now, because look at this. He's at 222k defense start of turn. He's getting another 58,000 on super, so he's going to be, you know, 275-ish. But once again, this is on a 130 defense lead. So on a 170 lead, he's well over 300k after supering. So yeah, this Gohan, he's definitely good. Like, he's good. He's very solid. He's worth running, right? He's definitely not like a throwaway unit. He's not like the Tech Boo that dropped on JP, the Easy A Tech Boo, who's kind of a throwaway. He's okay. I mean, it's just they're afraid of the healing units. They make them hit like a feather. So I don't see myself ever using that Tech Boo. He's like, literally, when that Tech Boo comes out, I'll run his EZA for the medals. But if I haven't rainbowed him, I think I might skip his rainbow, because I'm not going to use him. I don't know if I'm going to use the potential orbs on him. I know it sounds kind of crazy, but if I rainbow that Tech Boo, it's going to be just because I have other dupes I need to sell for coins, right? Okay, let's go a little bit, well, okay, because I was going to say we could go to the 58% or less, but all we're really getting from that, let me just double check here. Yeah, he just gets a bunch of key. Yeah, and a guaranteed crit. So we're not really seeing any stat changes. Let's just do one more turn here. Because it might be good to note that one turn that we started at 24 key, I guess I wasn't paying attention to my HP. I'll go back and watch it, but if I was below 58%, it could have been that I got that 12 key buff. Let's see what it looks like next turn here. And see, I mean, we might get below 58% anyways. I think we actually might be. So that might have been what triggered that turn that we were starting at 24 key. We might have had that below 58% active. So we'll just get one more turn and see what he looks like. But yeah, this Gohan's good. He just doesn't have a perfect linking partner. 5 links is his best partner. And once again, because he's so reliant on the Goku, you either have to run him on rotation with the Goku, or have 3 Gokus that are floating support units that you can guarantee there will always be a Goku floating on his rotation. Because that is another way you can run him, right? Okay. This turn, Gohan's going to be looking pretty good. Yeah. So our health, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. Yeah, I think we are below 58%, so we should be seeing a guaranteed crit. Because, let me double check, because one of them was only once only. Yeah, so the key 12, I think we did have that earlier, because we would have seen it right now. So that last turn, or that previous turn where I was starting at 24 key, that 12 key had come in, and we had the 58% damage reduction, right? But the performs a crit with 58% or less, that isn't restricted. So this should be a guaranteed crit on this turn. So we're going to try it. We're going to keep him in slot 2 here. And the defense is at 227. So yeah, he's about 220 or about 275 after supering, in that range. Okay. All right, let's see what Gohan's looking like here. I'm guessing it's going to be in the 4 mil attack range again, but this should be a guaranteed crit. We'll see. This Xeno Goku, by the way, is a very good unit. The Xeno Goku, Xeno Vegeta. So you think of them as like floating support units, but when I ran them on rotation in the legendary events, they actually build defense very quickly. Yeah, 4.19. So yeah, this Gohan, if you support him well, he's going to be in the 3.5 to 4, you know, just over 4 mil range. And defensively, he's looking really good. Once again, you get him on a full 170 team for defense, he's going to be looking pretty good. Now, it looked like I kind of caught it on the side of my eye, but I might not have actually crit there, so maybe the crit is also a once per battle as well. Or maybe I'm crazy. Maybe I wasn't under 58%. I thought I was. Let me see. Performs a crit if HP when it from key plus 12 damage. Oh, yeah, there's a comma in there, not a semicolon. Yeah, so the crit was a once per turn, so we got that all already. So that was that turn when we started at 24 keys. So anyways, guys, let me know what you think of this Prime Battle Gohan. I think he's pretty good. Like I said, I just don't see myself using him very much. Maybe, like I said, if I have an Exploding Rage run or a Youth run I need to do, then I might slide him in. So anyways, thanks for watching. We'll catch y'all in the next one.